It's usually the children with the worst behavior that need the most love.
We had 4 that came in that didn't know how to eat with anything but their hands.
Lying, stealing, a lot of manipulation.
He ran away, and when the police came, they have to check the whole house, under the beds, in the closets. And I'm like, you're checking here. We need to be out looking for him. And it's nighttime, and just the thought of you don't know where this kid is because he's upset. But at the same time, he's scared of the dark.
And the little boy decided to write down my wife's credit card number with the CRV, and while he was with his mentor, attempted to make a purchase on the internet using her credit information.
Our oldest we have right now, I would have to say, has probably been through the most.
Right.
And she is so resilient. I mean, she is just, you could see it in her eyes, what she's been through. We sent her flowers to school before, and she just melted.
I actually lost my oldest son to the war in Iraq, and his bedroom was empty and kind of storage, and it was sad. And so I talked with my children, and we decided to clean it out, put bunk beds up, and said, bring them on.
Once they start fitting in and feeling like they belong, you see a big change, real big. And that's rewarding.
Sometimes is that they blame themselves for everything, and that's not the case. So they carry this heavy burden on them sometimes that they are the problem. So it's building them back up and reassuring them that that's not the problem at all.
These kids need that little extra help, to be safe, to grow up healthy.
You have to come from a place of compassion and realizing that they've lived lives that we can't even fathom as adults.
And never give up on them.
Don't give up on them.
I never knew I had so many rules in my house until I had foster children. I said, that has to be a rule?
Any kid, no matter what they've been through, no matter what they put you through, you have to love them.
We tell them when we get them to just sort of do what the rest of the family does. Clean up after yourself, brush your teeth at night.
When I get a child, I take them to the neighbor's house and introduce them so that they know when they see this child outside where it belongs.
And we tell them, you can call us Kenny and Tony or Grandma and Grandpa, because you're going to hear that a lot. And we leave it up to them. It's their choice. I don't think we've ever been called Kenny and Tony for long.
We're out in the community a lot. We do the Children's Museum, the zoo.
The YA.
Because they're going through so many transitions. Love and feeling safe promotes the ability to trust. And I think they get that with routines and being incorporated with our family.
Treat them all the same.
Just as if they were our own.
Yeah.
And we let them know that we're not here to replace their parents. We will never replace them, and that it's okay for them to feel the way they're feeling.
We had, I think, about 30 hours of training that we had to go through in order to get a foster child. Not only training, they have to do home studies and background checks and fingerprinting.
I've just had very good luck with the community supporting me in what I do, from my neighbors to the schools to, like I said, the police department, the fire department.
When I seem stressed, he just picks up, and vice versa. And I don't think we've ever had a moment where we both have been too stressed. I honestly feel like we are able to balance it really well.
We actually have visits from our agency weekly. Our DCS also comes in and has visits. Our family supports us, our neighbors.
There are times when you need a minute. You just need to get away for a minute. And I know when she's reached that moment, she knows when I've reached that moment, and we balance each other out well.
We've had kids go home, whereas they went home to the bio parents, and we're in good standing with the bio parents, where the kids will come back over and see us on the weekend, or they'll say, hey, can we come back on a Friday?
At the core of every family, you should have the love and the stability and the safety, and we show them that.
I feel like we go the extra mile as well as being their voice when it's time to go to court, or get them any services that they may need.
They need love. They need somebody to care about them. They need somebody to believe in them. They need somebody to say, hey, I'm here for you.
Feeling good for doing the right thing, helping someone else less fortunate. And I think it gives our entire family an appreciation for what we do have.
Start doing the chore on their own, or start doing things on their own without being told, and that's a progress within itself.
It's amazing to see a kid grow up, to see a kid who comes to us and maybe is not doing well in school, is getting C's and D's, and then just with a little love and encouragement is now making A's and B's.
We don't feel like we're going an extra mile. We feel like we're doing what's right.
When he was 9 years old, I started fostering a young man with diabetes, and he was very fragile. I picked him up out of Riley Hospital, a very scared young man. But about the age of 15, the most rewarding part about it was when he came to me and he said to me, I wouldn't be where I'm at today if it wasn't for you.
If you come from the poor side of town or the rich side of town, they all need that same opportunity. But I don't think that's going the extra mile. It's just that that's the way the world should be.
There's a great need for foster parents. There should be a whole lot more people doing this.
Foster parents are needed all the time.
Absolutely.
I mean, I think the last time that we were in one of our training classes, I think they said there was like 21,000 kids that was in foster care, and over half of them needed to be adopted. So I think if every parent that was able to do it, there'd still be need for more foster parents.
There's such a need, and our desire to help them is greater than to not do anything at all. So we are always trying to recruit people to become foster parents, because there's a lot that are needed.
You just got to care about kids. And if you care about them enough and you're willing to give up a little bit, you can be a good foster parent.
If you have love in your heart and room in your home, there are children out there that need you.